Om Shanti. Today's Murli, Satguruvar's Murli, 28th September 2023. Essence Baba says, sweet children, by having love and regard for the Father, you will continue to receive the Father's blessings, and the rust of Maya will continue to be removed. Question: why is it that some birds in this living garden do not come into bloom at all but remain birds all the time? Answer: because there is laziness in their efforts. They remain sleeping at the time of remembrance, 4 to 5 a.m. Those who remain sleeping waste their time like that. Those who remain sleeping lose everything. They remain closed birds. Constantly blooming roses are those who have all round parts in the deity religion. Om Shanti. Who explained this? The ultimate unlimited Father explained to you children only a short time, that is, only a few more minutes of the unlimited time remains. The hours have gone by, now only a few minutes remain. The good, sensible children know this. It is number wise. Roses are also number wise. There are roses here too, but some are closed birds and some have opened a little. Your deity religion is like roses in bloom. They are the ones who always play all around parts. You are constantly the roses in bloom of the highest of all religions. Those of other religions are number wise. Some are like magnolia, some like jasmine, some like tangers, other fragrant flowers, and others are like those with a bitter smell. There is this garden. This is a garden of all religions. You daughters know that the highest on high religion is that of the deities. When it is not the season, there aren't even tightly closed birds, nor any birds, nor flowers. Baba had brought various flowers from the garden, a big rose, a small rose, another small flower, one half opened bird, one bird, a closed bird, and a newly born bird, and placed them on the gaddi. Look among the closed birds. Some are still weak, some have only half opened, some are flowers, and others are closed birds. Some wilt, and they don't bloom at all. It is truly like that. Is it not? So the Father says, don't be lazy in your efforts. Make sure you don't just remain a bird. Some only reach halfway. It is number wise. It is understood what status someone would claim in that situation. There is very little time. A clock has been made, but the hands of the clock cannot be changed. You should create it cleverly so that that sign remains. The hands begin here and have now reached here. The hands start at 0 and will finish at 12. So, in this cycle too, the deity religion emerged first, and it is now the end. you would begin to count from the time the Father came. Therefore, the Father says, children, don't waste your time. Continue to remember the Father to the extent that you remember Him, so your sin will be absolved. Everyone continues to commit sin. None of you should think that you don't commit sin. No one should have that much arrogance. There are many incognito sins committed. You have to be very cautious about these. From this clock, you become aware of the time. People think that the iron is still a child. They are totally in extreme darkness. You now have to revive the corpses. You should wake up early in the morning and remember the Father. Those who remain sleeping lost out. That is, you must not waste time that is for remembrance. Otherwise, you will remain like corpses. Some remains birds in storms, even good birds fall. For flowers as well as birds fall. They remain as they were, like thorns. They will become part of the deity dynasty, but as subjects. You belong to the rose tree, but you must not become happy with just that. Although people say that so and so went to heaven, what did he become? Asks Baba. There must be a reason for that. You children understand that you will become most beloved to the extent you are a most serviceable child of Baba's. This is something common, worthy, obedient, and honest children are loved by their parents. Maya makes you completely dishonest. You are not able to realize when you make a big mistake. The Father says, those who do something definitely have to receive the reward of that. You must not commit any sin for which you would have to experience punishment. Some experience the punishment of their sins. Here, there is the suffering of karma. There is the suffering of karma in the jail of a womb. You have to be liberated from that by taking great caution. Maya's very devils, and this is why you should continue to remember the most beloved Father at every moment. Just as a physical father knows his children, in the same way, the spiritual father also knows each and every child. The Father himself sits here and tells you, I only come into this one body. There are also many children, and many more will come. The tree continues to grow. There will be a crowd of devotees in front of God. There would not be as great a crowd in the Shiva temple. Here you understand how many crowds there will be. There is very little time left. How will you be able to gallop sufficiently? The Father says, if you perform sinful actions after becoming a child, there will have to be 100-fold punishment. It becomes the business of many thieves who go to jail to experience punishment and go to jail. jail. You are now making effort to become the highest on high. Sun dynasty emperors and empresses. It is number wise. What will the condition be of those who run away? The father explains to you so well, but if it is not in your fortune and you don't understand, what can the one who inspires you to make effort do? The father says, become a flower. Don't forget the father. Never let go of the hand of such a father. Maya the snake will swallow you raw. Don't become careless so that you lost your fortune of the kingdom. Your activity of every cycle would then be seen to be the same as your activity of this time. Some have Sato Pradhan, some have Rajo, and others have Tamu behavior. Some very good children have very severe women over them. Internally, they are ugly, whereas externally, they look good. If you souls become careless, you will become ugly. There will then be dark shadows. This is why Baba says, hear it through one ear and let it out through the other. Close your ears to anything evil. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father, mother, Bap Dada. Namaste Baba, namaste, Shukriya Baba, Shukriya. Essence for dharana. First, constantly have the deep desire to have your sins absolved. Take care that you don't commit any sin now. Second, in order to remain safe from the eclipse of the omens of Maya, close your ears to evil things. Make sure your behavior is Satopradhan. Remain clean inside and out. Blessing. May you reveal your blissful life and become worthy of receiving everyone's blessings by keeping a balance. To keep your balance is the greatest skill. When you have then balance of remembrance and service, you will continue to receive the Father's blessings by keeping your balance in everything. You will easily become number one. Your balance will reveal to many souls a blissful life. Continue to experience all attainments while constantly having this balance in your awareness, and you will continue to move forward and also enable other souls to move forward. Slogan. A Mahavir is one who makes anything difficult easy and makes mountain into a mustard seed or cotton wool. Acha. Om Shanti.